the Rangers and the Orioles here get started with the division series. And hey, nice job by all four of these teams advancing. They talked about, I think we heard Tony talk about it too on the drive-through. About the rest of the team. Yeah, there is nothing to uh, get the rest, right? The rest is the most important thing, and that's what's going to make it most difficult on some of these road teams, I think, moving forward in this next series. Now, it doesn't mean this is baseball. That's the great thing about it. Um, the sample sizes are really bizarre, even when you're talking about a short series like this. So doubles here. Yeah, let me update the price actually. Doubles as you get the conversation started on this game, because I think I have it actually look probably 10 cents too high compared to the general market average right now. I think it's more about 140 or so. And so I'm actually going to update that price. What do you guys see? I think the square books could be dealing a little bit higher. Maybe we could even call it $1.45. But I want to see. Maybe I'll get your reaction, and I'm going to update the line. What I think it's changed here since I put those in. I only took a short nap today. I had a big night of high school football, and um, you know, night like tonight, I like to handicap games all night. Make sure we got winners. So in this one, I'm not sure. This looks like an opener possibly with Haney, but the problem here is that right in that other game, Dunning was the opener, and he gave up. Remember, he gave up a couple of hits and two out, and he was done right. So what are the plans here? What is Texas doing here all of a sudden? Why are we a little bit shaky in this situation? Heading into this big game. I don't want to say it's shaky at all. Texas is red hot. They've won 10 of their last 14 games. Baltimore's fine. They've won 6 of 8. They have the rest. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I updated the line. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay. No, that is it. 140, right? Did it not update? There we go. 140, 8/15. Here in this one, both uh, Bradish has been pretty hot, 1.57 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Orioles are 19-11 in his starts this season. He's definitely a profitable pitcher. Probably about, I want to say like 0.15, maybe 0.14 units per game, not like some of the other Orioles starters. Blake says, yeah, it's a little higher at the biggest, at the second biggest. I always say the biggest because I follow out of the two books, DK is more represented in the line services. That's just over FanDuel. FanDuel is the biggest, but DK, and I don't know, for some reason the market share, that's what reaches me. So when I refer to uh, the big, when I say the big online book, I'm talking DK. Hey, daily best bets with Team Money. Well, what a pleasure to have you here. This seems like a pretty good friendship here. Thanks for coming. Do you come into chats and give out daily best bets? I'm going to try to give out some here, like this game we're talking about now with the Rangers and the Orioles. Let me know what you're doing. Thanks. Rangers plus money in the playoffs against the O's. I can't say no. All right, I get that, especially. I mean, you look at some of these prices today. This is about as cheap as it gets for a favorite today, right? So Bradish has been looking good. Now, Dunning, who may actually end up handling the bulk of the action here, he's been a big. We've talked about the home and road dichotomy of the Rangers more so probably than any other team, right? I mean, but Texas was still 42-41 on the road. I think that's manageable. But an Orioles team that was 49-32 at home, um, I get it though. I'm going to be on the over actually in this game. I feel like there is maybe some shakiness right now to this. And Baltimore has their own a little bit of issue right on the back end of the bullpen. So uh, Bradish has been both these guys. Bradish has been going under in his last few starts, but I'm going to end up on the over as my free play in this game at 8 runs. I think the winner of this game will at least get 5, and I think it's going to be a 1-run game. So maybe look the Orioles. What is that run line? Plus $1.50. Ooh, that's tough to pass up too. But I think it's good match. Pretty strong matchup here with the Orioles. And if anything, I don't know. I know we discussed. Well, we didn't really discuss futures at all. Maybe now's as good a time as any. But uh, are the Orioles right now at what 6-1? Is that an awful price to win it all? I mean, they're the same price as the Rangers here, and the Orioles were. Look at the record they finished with. Now, I think some books are dealing the Orioles a little bit ahead of the Rangers. I'm putting a generalization on it, but to win the World Series, they're not. There's not that big of a difference by what most books are doing. I think I'm going off memory here, but do you guys did you guys see that? I can go look. I'm not too worried about it, but I just happen to like the price on some of these Orioles. I don't know if this is a particular game, especially given what daily best bets. What I'm sorry, what Team Money said. It's right there, Team Money. Appreciate these comments. They're just terrific. Thank you for joining us. Sounds like a great show. Hope you got it. Do you have a show? I will watch your show. I think here is what I'm telling you. Sounds like some great information. Thank you. Well, I think there is a lot. Well, Gary, I'm not gonna necessarily. I might have a premium. Okay, I know I'm dilly dallying on the side. I have a premium on the side in the game, so I'm giving out the over. I don't know if that tips my hand or not. So, what else can I say? Oh, Gary, thanks a lot. Hope we win. I've been hot. I've been hot, but a little bit boom. All of a sudden, last 3 days, just But felt like we were in every game. Like it should have went the way. Well, look at that, 7-1. I mean, look, I don't want. I was trying to get on, uh, you know, Arizona somehow. 16-1 now. What is Arizona? 15-1. You could just. I think you could make more money just bet because they're playing the Dodgers. I think you could just start trying to bet them against the Dodgers and try to pick the right spot and go that way, and maybe end up with a bigger. And then just keep rolling with them a little bit to win each series. I think would be better, right? All right. So I'll take the over in this one, and I got a premium tonight. Oh, great. Great, Team Money. Well, just please keep in touch. That sounds great. Now, please join me in my Discord if you want. All right. And in our Discord, the morning Steam Discord, I feel like I'm in there and feel like it's just me sometimes, even with just a few friends from the chat here. So it's real personable. All right, keep going with these Major League Baseball games today. That one goes off. There was apparently a time change, and to 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. This one gets the early start, clashing up with some of that college football. I see the biggest square book right now moving to $1.48 on Baltimore, and here's another sharper online book at $1.40, and that total 8/15. Definitely moving a little bit higher here. So I think I'm on the move a little bit here on the total.